Oh shit. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to Blues News. This is Blues House. I am Bluminati, your host. Got me a special guest.
Hey y'all, I got a little cold. Disregard my voice.
Salute, salute. She dreads me, aka Tina. Tina knows it all. Tina do it all, man. Law. She talking comic book stuff. She be in the tabloid. She everywhere.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I'm just here.
Everywhere
I'm
she go.
outside. I'm just
Like
outside.
Tina know everything. How she know everything? Is she an insider?
I just
Man,
know people who know people who know people. That's all. That's it. That's all I know.
everything. But yeah, man, you come to the right place. You know, we do this deep dive into the heart of entertainment and pop culture. Like I said, I am Blue, and I got a guest with me. She dreads me. We are talking recast T'Challa today. There's been some news. Some news came out earlier from who was that? Jeff Snyder.
Jeff Snyder. Jeff
Snyder
Snyder.
dropped some news, and everybody, disseminated his news and put it out to the world. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be talking about that, man. Let's uncover these stories. So, what did you think of the news when it dropped? Let's start there. How did
I
you feel?
mean, y'all know how I feel. I thought it was kind of like inevitable. But like I said in my video, I don't know if it's gonna be to the satisfaction of what the recast T'Challa group wants, but I mean, I thought it was inevitable that it was going to happen. I just don't think it's going to be how recast T'Challa wants it to be. So we'll see.
Oh, I don't want to bear the lead, but what would you like to see, or what was your argument? Because we've had our back and forth talks. I've seen you do what you do on Twitter. What would you like to see, or were you cool with what they gave us?
As far as
I don't want not the bastard. Let me not say that. Everybody was getting on. Why you calling him a bastard? Were you cool with Tucson? I'm gonna call him by his name. His mama named him Tucson. I'm gonna call him Tucson.
We're gonna call him Tucson. So I come at it a little different from like a lot of comic book readers, and it's only because I read a lot of different mediums, right? So I've read. I'm mostly a X-Men girl, so I've read comics. I've read the Anne Rice novels. I'm now reading George R.R. Martin. So I am coming from the vein that I know when you translate things into TV or movie, it's just going to be different. And I'm just kind of okay with that. And I think my argument with the recast T'Challa clan is they're not okay with it. They want it to be like, it has to fit the comics and it has to follow this. And I'm like, if you read any other mediums, it just never goes that way. They're just gonna make changes. It's just inevitable.
I got pushback on you on that.
Go for
you
it.
Right, because I come from that too. I know that everything can't be page, line for line, page for page out of, I know that's the same thing that got me too when she said that. That's why she'll say, yes, we clan.
I can't see the chat. I need to see if I can.
Where you went, Tina? Come back, Tina. Tina done left me, y'all. I don't know where she went. She just been dipped out of here. Come on back. See until she come back. But I come from that same thing about things being line for line or out of page.
Happened. I don't know what happened.
You just hit by or something. I don't know what you did.
I was just saying I can't see the chat, so I was gonna try to log in, but I guess it don't want me to log in. But so
you should be able to see down there at the bottom. It should say, I think it's at the bottom. It should say chat.
Okay, I can see it now.
You good?
No, I see it now. Nobody asked Tina. Tell Chill to leave me alone. Tell Chill he doesn't want me on his show because he likes echo chambers, and sometimes you need some challenges on your show.
That's why I go on his show. I go on his show strictly for that.
but yeah, no. So that's always been my thing. It's like they're not gonna do it how it should be done, like coming from the comic books straight to the screen.
Right. Yeah, and I get that. Like I said, I'm about to be 42 in a couple weeks. So I know how comic book movies that came out, they were not of comic books.
Yeah.
They was just the character, an actor, and let's see if this works. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I don't think we started getting any like real comic book elements in the comic book movie to maybe X-Men. I want to say.
Yeah.
where they actually started looking at the comic books and putting element storylines into the movie. So I understand what you're saying.
Hey, look, even that's funny because if you read the Marvel book, and they was talking about how they didn't want comic books on the set, and so that's even funny.
Yeah, because Feige had pushback on it. He was like, "Oh no, hold on, we need." But that's what I'm saying. So now we got the same guy who was over there with the X-Men side of things. He wants continuity and comic books. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go down. You don't have to give 100%, but doesn't it have to be 85?
I say, because that same guy who was giving comic books out on the set, I know a lot of people give that pushback to Nate Moore, but you better believe he got that initiative from Kevin Feige that we don't want people coming in who's just comic book heads. That wasn't a Nate Moore call. That was a Kevin Feige call. And I hate Nate Moore gets all the blame for that. That's definitely Kevin Feige.
I feel you, but he said it. Nate Moore said it.
He said, yeah, so he said it.
He said it. And the thing about that is, it's the way he said it. Like, we don't want no damn comic. Yeah. Why you like comic books? Why did it's one thing to say we want writers to write, you know what I'm saying, without being blinded by the comics.
Right.
But to say we don't, oh, you like comics? They look like we trying to know. Yeah, why you here? Yeah. It's like, I'm here because I like comics. What is this is Marvel, right? You know,
right.
It's that. Like, that's not something you say. It's like you just said you read Anne Rice, right? And we got the whole what her universe is on Prime. I forgot what it's called. Immortal Universe.
The Immortal Universe, yeah.
It's like hiring some people to write Mayfair Witches or anything.
And they haven't read it.
Oh, we don't need you to. Why do you want to read the book? No, why are you reading these? Get the books off the set. We don't need right. Anne Rice, no book. I'm glad she's not here. Get these books off the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of media, because I said this before, they don't do that with classic novels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yes, there's deviations, but they try their best to stick to The Great Gatsby. You know what I'm saying? They try their best to stick to stuff like that. So it's, to me, I look at it like that. But I feel you.
Yeah.
But you know,
I think, and like you said, maybe he shouldn't have said it how he said it. That's what I kind of don't like about him. And also, what's the Guardians guy? I'm going blank because I got a cold. James Gunn. I hate that they're so forefront and they're speaking so much, because when you speak that much, people can take your words and
we keep receipts.
Yeah, I think my personal thing is, I think that what they meant was, we don't want you to come walking in pitching us a story and you done read all the comics and that's all you see. We want somebody who can come in and make a movie, because we can get you to read the comics after we've hired you. It's nothing to go back and read the comics. We don't want people walking in with the pre-notion of, you already know this story, because you're already blinded. You already know what you want to do. We want someone who's going to be disconnected, a little bit more creative, and you can read the comics once you hire it. That's what I think he meant.
Even with me, even that is kind of bad. I want you to have an appreciation, right? Because it goes back to, and I was just saying this on Chill's channel. Taika Waititi didn't give two shits about Thor. He said, "I'm here for the money," right? I don't want somebody to come in and say, "I'm here for the money." That's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I think that opens the gate for that. I understand. I don't want you to be blinded. Oh, okay, we're gonna Captain America's this. Well, we got to do it this way. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything can't translate from page to film, right? But I also want you to know who Captain America is and understand him as a character, right? I want you to understand who T'Challa is, and all these characters were made how they are, you know what I'm saying, for a reason.
Right.
Like, I don't want to just come in and, okay, I'm in charge of Black Panther, white guy. I ain't never read Black Panther. I don't know what the hell it is. I show up, white guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want, that ain't what you want.
Yeah, I get it. I give a little pushback on it, but I kind of get it, because I just feel like you can learn all that stuff. Let's just say we're creating the Storm movie. I haven't read all the Storm comics, but in my mind, I got an idea of what I can do, and this idea might not have anything to do with Storm from the comics. It's just about a Black woman who's born in Harlem, migrated to Africa. There's a story I want to tell there, and I have my pitch. Now, once I'm hired, I'm gonna go read the comics and I'm gonna be able to integrate all the elements from the comics. But I think that's what they mean. They want you to pitch me a story. Because once you pitch the story, I'm gonna give you the deck of comics. But I don't want Blue coming in saying, I know in Black Panther episode 222, T'Challa has to do this
No,
way. Because then they feel constricted and tied in, and you have no imagination. You're just doing what they did from the Lion King. You know, they did the animated Lion King, and then they did the real life, and it was just.
But if you're a writer, you're a writer. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I guess that's how I'm looking at it. Me looking at somebody being a writer and you like comics, it's like if I say, hey, you're going to be writing X-Men for the next 9 months, I don't expect you to know everything about the X-Men, but I expect you to have a grasp on who Wolverine, you know, who these characters are. Like you said, if you want to do a movie, if I approach you about doing a movie about Storm, you're like, well, I did have I did want to do about a Black woman who was born here and then went over to Africa. Yeah, that's cool. And we could wrap some things around that, but I'm gonna be like, hey, Tina, do you know who Storm is? Like, you know who she is? You know, like that story sounds cool. Yeah. And it fits up with some of the stuff, but I need you to know who Aurora Monroe is. Like, do you know who she is?
But I think that could be learned on the back end, because when you think about all the Captain America movies, they weren't comic book readers, and y'all like that. Y'all like it. Y'all like Cap 1, 2, and 3. They weren't comic book readers.
What you mean they wasn't comic book readers?
The writers for Captain America, and that's why he brought that up, because he's like, some of our best movies were people who never read the comics.
But they had appreciation. See, it's the thing. It's like what you said. Yeah, you can not know anything about the comics, and then I hand you the comics, and then you get an appreciation for it. Yeah. And you say, you know what? I don't want to. This is who Captain. Oh shit! I did not know this was Captain America, and now I've focused a story around who Cap is and what he means and stuff like that. That means you got to appreciate. You don't have to be a comic scholar. I don't need you to have a degree in comicology. I don't. We don't need that. Yeah, but just the appreciation.
Okay. I can rock with that. That you appreciate the character. Yeah, now, as far as recasting T'Challa goes, comic knowledge is not. It is it's a handicap to me. That's my opinion. I don't think that's my opinion. I think it is.
That's flavor.
I think it's a handicap. That's just me, because some of the better adaptations that we've seen on the screen are not from people who have read comic books. That's my opinion.
See, I like this.
Because Kevin Feige wasn't a comic book reader. If y'all know anything, and this is why I get into a lot of arguments with people, because I watch a lot of these people's interviews. I read a lot of these books. He wasn't a comic book reader. He'll tell you, I was in the Star Wars.
Oh no, you're right. But that lets me know he has an appreciation for the fandom of a class.
Right.
So when he was on it, maybe he wasn't a comic book reader, but now working on X-Men, let me see what's about what X-Men is about.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Taika said he didn't know shit, didn't care
to know. See, Taika, we're gonna put Taika, to me, in the same boat as we put Ryan Coogler, right? Taika made a solid movie, and then he just shot it to hell. So we're gonna give him 50-50, because Ragnarok was pretty solid. I like Ragnarok.
He didn't write Ragnarok. That's why.
Okay. He directed it, right?
He wrote the third one. He
wrote
and directed the third one.
I think he just didn't care, honestly. That's what it felt like. It felt like he had no care for the third movie. That's what it felt like to me.
That's because it was a money grab. It was money for him.
Yeah. I felt like he didn't care.
That's bad, Tina. That's bad.
Yeah. Now, as far as recasting T'Challa, I guess my feelings on it would be, like I've always said, I'm good either way. I just don't know how they're gonna do this, and I don't think they're gonna do it how everybody wants it to be done. That's just why I don't think it's gonna be a variant.
Yeah, I don't trust Marvel. So I don't, like I was saying on Chill Stream, I just don't trust Marvel. I see everybody rah. And I mean, I'm still waving the flag, but I'm like,
yeah,
y'all might be, it might be some disappointment coming.
It is gonna be disappointment.
Somebody's got to get disappointed. Well, I mean, and we talked about the variant thing. I think most people are cool with the variant. I don't think the variant is the issue. My issue is thinking that it's going to be a variant and it's going to be
And it's gonna stay.
He who shall not be named, the Lord, the Haitian child. It's gonna be him.
Toussaint is not going away. I keep telling y'all that.
That's what, and that's I
Toussaint
said.
is not going
I said
away.
as long as Ryan Coogler is in charge of Black Panther 3, Toussaint is showing up. He got to finish his story. And Chill was like, "Well, how do they walk that back?" I said, "I don't know how they walked it."
Now, I think I heard it on Chill's stream or maybe someone else's stream. The only way that they can make it fit is if this variant comes over and he's like, I'm gonna not even kill him, but I'm gonna be the daddy. Like, I'm gonna be your step pop. We finna rock this out. That's the only way it can kind of intertwine.
Just show up and
or they gotta kill him, like you said. That's what I said in my video. Y'all can't bring no variant over. And then you got Toussaint here, because now we really Game of Thrones, bitch. That's my crown. That is my throne. We got a real problem.
but that's gonna be the problem anyway. That's why I didn't like the whole T'Challa, because we just had that in one. Black Panther 1 was about the whole situation with somebody, an outsider coming in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna do that all over again.
He's not only that, outsider. I don't care what y'all say. He's not an outsider.
He is Haitian.
He's not an outsider.
From Haiti.
He's not an outsider.
Not only that, he's a like they gotta.
He's a bastard.
Come on, man. Is this not Wakanda? I mean, this ain't.
He is not an outsider. America, his mama and daddy is from Wakanda. His mama and daddy is from Wakanda. He's not an outsider.
He's a bastard. They not married.
I'm not declining. He's a bastard, but he's not an outsider.
They not married. Was a DNA test? Look, I don't know. They couldn't even say T'Challa. Did Shuri go into a DNA test to see? And then if he coming for the throne, you think M'Baku gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's
yes, because Shuri's gonna say Shuri gonna say this is my nephew."
What that mean?
Yeah, Shuri he has a claim to the throne.
Shuri gave up everything.
She did.
She ain't got no family there no more. Who her family?
She did. But when Shuri, before she gave everything up, they followed Shuri's lead. They went to war behind Shuri. She got a little political. Political strength over there to say this is my nephew.
They did when her mama was there. Her mama ain't there. No, she ain't got no
Ramonda
family.
was dead. Come on.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Of course, now they say, okay, your mama died. Cool. Now you obfuscate the throne and give it to M'Baku. And by the time the little homie get over there, you think M'Baku just gonna get up and say, "Come on, sit on it"? You know what I'm saying? No.
Yes, because of how they wrote him. Yeah, because he has an allegiance to
who?
That family. He has an allegiance to that family now.
He was ready to kill T'Challa. What are we talking about?
Yes, but that was before. See, this is why I like to be on y'all streams. Y'all got to follow the story.
Followed the story.
He had beef with T'Challa at first, but this was the only reason he stuck behind Shuri, because he's like, look, I'm gonna rock with y'all now. That was the whole point of him changing and acting like the big brother and the unk. It wasn't still beef with him, because he could have just took it over. He stood behind her. He didn't step up and say, "Nah, I got it." It wasn't the same M'Baku from Black Panther 1 to Black Panther 2.
I know, because they just forgot about that movie. You're absolutely right. They forgot that movie existed. You are absolutely right. This was a whole new. This might have been a multiverse movie for all I know. It was a whole new M'Baku.
It's something called character development.
Okay, if that's what you want to call it, Tina, we're gonna rock with it. Character
People
development.
change. Look, you watch House of the Dragon. Damon 1 from season 2 and season 1 is not the same Damon. They two different Damons.
Yeah, but we had Damon go to the ghost house and sit there for 8 episodes, so that makes sense.
It's still
that's character development. We got to see Damon go crazy in the ghost house for 8 episodes.
Oh, T'Challa is the problem.
Outsider.
He's not an outsider. He is not an outsider. They didn't even think Killmonger was an outsider once they found out who his daddy was. Them people was like, "Hey, he might." They was like, "Hey, he might got a claim." How Killmonger get the throne if they thought he was an outsider?
Because he beat T'Challa.
How did he even get to that point? Because they was he has a legitimate claim. They said he has a legitimate claim.
He had a legitimate claim. Toussaint don't.
Why did he have a legitimate claim?
Is Toussaint tatted up?
Why did Killmonger have a legitimate claim to the throne? Because of who his father was.
T'Challa killed his daddy.
No. Yes. He had a claim to the throne because of who his father was. They're
Yeah,
gonna say the same
right.
thing about Toussaint. Toussaint's father is T'Challa, and his
We don't
mother
know
is
that.
Nakia.
Do we know that?
We don't.
T'Challa ain't even here. Do we know that? Is he claiming his child?
Oh.
Who claiming? Because she ain't got. I mean, so Shuri. Somebody told Shuri this is your nephew, right? Nakia. Nakia been running around the world. She could have got pregnant from anybody. We don't know. What are you talking about? Oh, she a war dog, right? She just
the mother knew. Ramonda knew. And
Yeah,
you better
because
believe
in that one
and you
she
better believe Ramonda got a
little
DNA
bastard and didn't
test.
say nothing.
Ramonda got a DNA test.
Okay.
She got it. My auntie got a DNA test.
Yeah, she got a DNA test, all right. She did. Because she showed when she went to go visit Nakia in Haiti, and the boy came up to her, she looked at the boy like, if you don't get your little ragged ass around, I'm here to see Nakia, man. She ain't acknowledged the boy as hers or nothing.
Hey, they had to play the game, man.
Man.
She respected her son.
Ramonda ain't even kin to wouldn't be kin to her. Wouldn't be kin to that baby anyway.
Why?
Because that's not T'Challa's mama.
Bro, but that is not the story that they have told. They have treated. That's why I said we have to separate the two.
No, I think they did say that.
When? They have never said that Ramonda.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the first one. I think they did say he didn't even treat her like his mama.
What?
He say what?
They have never, ever said
that was Shuri's mama. That's
Ramonda.
Shuri's mama. That ain't Ramonda's mama. That ain't T'Challa's mama.
Y'all comic niggas, boy. Y'all are rough.
Whoa.
Y'all bringing up some of that ain't even his mama.
Look, I'm just letting you know that ain't his mama. Man.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ!
But let's get back. Let's get back to the meat potatoes. See, you gonna have me just veering off on the tangent, man. On the tangent.
Jesus!
That's to show you how much I don't like the child. That's the dumb storyline.
I ain't gonna say it's dumb. I say he had to do what he had to do.
Tina, they could have easily just got rid of T'Challa on some he off doing some other stuff until we ready to figure out what T'Challa got going on or what's going on with that situation. If they wanted to take and make Shuri the Black Panther, Shuri, we come up with a story to reason why Shuri took over the mantle for this movie. It's easy. Ain't no need for an unnecessary child, especially if you say you want to go recast. So why even do the child if you're not recasting?
They in a spot.
That's an oxymoron. Oh, we're not recasting, but we do got this little bastard right here who might grow up to be Black Panther. Like what?
Y'all need to stop that because people will take that and carry with it. And I don't want y'all to be calling that boy no little bastard.
No, they shouldn't run. No, hey, people, don't run up to him in real life and call him a bastard. But when y'all see
that's
him
what
on
people
screen,
will do.
It's okay to call him a bastard because that's exactly what he is in that world of fiction.
They in a spot. They in a spot because, like I said, if you do a variant, Ryan is writing his story. His story is getting made.
We gotta get Ryan out of there, man. You see, we got Nate Moore out of there.
I think he'll be done after. I think after his trilogy. I think he's done after his trilogy.
But the trilogy is gonna be after Secret War, so we got to get him out of there before that.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Gotta get him out of there before that.
It is not happening.
So you think you said they in a pickle? So it's you saying there's a lot of implications that's gonna go on when it comes to the recasting of T'Challa for the future. It's they got to figure out a way to smooth this out because you got the child over here and you got maybe a variant. You know what I'm saying? Then it could be a whole nother option of just resurrecting it was a scroll or something like that. Like you got these options on the board. How do you see them massaging that over?
I don't want to say it's not impossible because I'm also stuck on how the X-Men is about to come into this too. Mm-hmm. So it's like they have a lot of things that they got to figure out a smooth way to do it. I just think with Ryan Coogler being involved, I don't see. And like I said in my video, I think that's why whoever this actor is, they pitched this to, why they turned it down, because they're probably like, I'm not coming in to be a variant, and then y'all got me just for Secret Wars, and then I go on about my business. That's a waste of time. I don't see how they do it.
I'm with you.
And it's crazy, like y'all said on Chill's stream, like this is all Dre Max said it, like this is all fantasy, and it's crazy that we can't figure out a way to do it. And it's because of continuity. Marvel has trained people on continuity. That is the problem.
Yes.
Because you can't compare Heath Ledger's Joker to Joaquin's Joker because it's not the same universe. It's different. Now, if they finna blow everything up and start over, which I doubt that they are in the way that people want it, because how do you blow everything up and then tell Okoye, Nakia, and Baku, oh, we don't need y'all no more. We just, y'all gone.
Because now this is where you get into the realm of comic books, my dear. This is where you get into that realm. We got Secret Wars, and we have that. If that's the storyline that we're doing, that's what that storyline was about.
Of course.
Where it reset the world. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
If they tell that story correctly, the right way, and I don't mean comic accurate, but a way that regular people can digest it, I think they're good. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do it.
Yeah.
It's a way to do it.
It's a way to do it, but you got to have a human way to do it. Like, how do you because even all the people they dismissed, right? We got rid of Gamora, Iron Man, Cap. Y'all got rid of all them people, but they back because they're thinking about money. We do care about these people. We do want to, shoot them a little bread here and there.
But to me, that's why they talking this whole T'Challa situation is money. They fumbled that second one fumbled the bag. I know people are, it made 800 million.
I disagree. That's why I should be on the streams. I disagree.
Tell me why. Tell me why. You think diminishing returns is what they wanted, or do you think they wanted something close to it?
I think let's compare Bronny James. If Bronny James comes out opening night and drops 50, are we holding him to 50 because he had a once in a lifetime type weird thing that happened? No, what happened with Black Panther was a lot of events that caused it to hit. I don't think it's ever happened before. There's never been a comic book movie with a solo character that comes out and hits $1 billion. No, it's never happened.
Well, Spider-Man, it's still the highest selling.
What Spider-Man? What Spider-Man movie opened with $1 billion? Like, I'm just saying the first.
Oh, the first?
It's never happened. Never.
Okay, I give you that.
It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly.
I don't think it's an anomaly because this reason why I don't think it's an anomaly, because you do have solo movies that do that. Comic book movie. Like a reason I'm bringing up Spider-Man. I'm bringing up Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man movie?
From this last trilogy. I want to say this.
No. I said that opens the first that opens.
Yeah. No, I get you on that.
The first Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man didn't.
No, not Tom Holland. Who it is now? I mean, it is Tom Holland. Yeah.
No.
Tom Holland. It didn't do $1 billion. Hold on.
Look it up. No, it's no way. When I think $1 billion Marvel movies, I'm thinking Avengers, Black Panther. I think that's it. Captain Marvel. I don't think no other movies besides Black Panther and Captain Marvel just busted out with $1 billion for a first solo release. No, Tom Holland ain't make $1 billion, and I like Tom Holland Spider-Man.
He did 880. So let's even use that. At 880, he did 880. His next movie did what?
I don't want to speculate. I don't know.
It went up. It did $1 billion.
But he didn't start at the top. We taking someone who's starting at the top and expecting them to keep going.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I want at least if Wakanda Forever came out and did right at $1 billion, maybe $1.1 billion, you think that they do this recast? Shuri is gonna be everywhere. For one thing. Where's Shuri been at? This is how you know that they look at that as a failure. Where is Shuri?
What you mean?
When last time you saw Shuri? Any promotion, any toys, any cartoons? She ain't even show up in What If. They had Nakia in there. Yeah. They put Nakia in What If. That lets you know that they don't have no faith in Shuri as the Black Panther.
I think they didn't have a long-term situation with. I think whenever they went through whatever they went through with Letitia, it's problems there. I think it's some things going on.
So do that. So, okay. So now are we looking at another recast? Is Shuri going to be recast?
I just think she never wanted to be Black Panther. I mean, it's obvious. She said it. That ain't what I signed up for.
She did say that. She said, I did not want to.
I ain't signed up for this.
But I'm just saying, they aren't even pushing that. All I'm saying is, I think they knew, hey, this isn't a sale. Shuri being the Black, and I think they're looking at it because Black Panther 3 still has to have Shuri as the Black Panther in order to pass it on to.
It depends. It depends what they do.
Right?
Secret War.
Some type of way.
Just working in finance, I don't think they ever projected Wakanda Forever to hit $1 billion because of the circumstances. Just we're in the pandemic. We've lost the leading man. They've done test screenings. They know this is a sad movie. People are not going to want to do repeat watching, but we're going to honor Ryan Coogler and let him do what he wants to do. I don't think Doctor Strange was even projected to make what they made. I think Doctor Strange overperformed. I think they never knew how powerful Elizabeth Olsen was. And that's why she's pissed off and she's not playing ball like she wants to. I don't think they knew Doctor Strange was going to do what it was going to do. And I think they're okay with what Wakanda Forever did.
I don't think so. I think that's why we're getting the recast. I don't think they're okay with what it. I think Coogler is okay with what it did. I don't think Big Marvel. I don't think Disney is okay with what it did.
So you think Disney sat down in the middle of a pandemic and expected that movie to make over $1 billion?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why is that crazy?
Because why would you even have a projection for it to hit $1 billion with all those other factors? We're in the pandemic. Chadwick is gone.
Let's see I want to see what movies. Let's see if any movies hit $1 billion during the pandemic or close to it.
Just Spider-Man. That's it. But I mean, that's Spider-Man with 3 Spider-Man coming back. Multiverse of Madness almost hit it. That's why the marketing budget was so high. Tina, Marvel's marketing budget is just going to be consistent. Avatar, yeah, Avatar did. But that's Avatar.
What is the highest grossing film doing? Mario Brothers did $1 billion.
When Mario Brothers came out, I felt like that was on the tail end.
Let me see.
Pretty established IP.
So
y'all be giving Black Panther a lot of credit, bro. A lot.
I mean, it's 60. Come on, Tina, 60 years worth. What, 50 years worth? No, 60 shit.
Comic IP. I'm talking about movie IP. But look, and also, I don't think
Multiverse of Madness did 59, 55.
I don't think they ever
that should have been the range.
I don't think they ever saw it coming. I'm telling you, I know they didn't. Elizabeth Olsen has said it, and that's why she is not playing with their ass no more.
Jurassic Park did $1 billion.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Like I said,
if you go and like watch Elizabeth Olsen's interviews after Multiverse of Madness, she is not playing ball with their ass, boy. She said
I believe that.
They had no care about Multiverse of Madness. They didn't take into consideration like her and when I come back, she want to get paid. I want money. But
Wakanda Forever came out what year? Is that 2022?
I want to say 2022.
Maverick did $1 billion. Like, we got $1 billion movies. I'm pretty sure Disney's like, hold on, that movie's doing $1 billion. We can't get the one movie that we had $1 billion already do $1 billion. 2022. Okay. Studio, come on, Tina. You know these studios is looking across the street like, hold on, them motherfuckers made $1 billion off a movie that came out in the 80s. Come on now, we gotta be able to.
So crazy that $1 billion is like $1 billion isn't even to be celebrated.
It shouldn't be. No, $1 billion is. You're right. It shouldn't be the benchmark. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Since Tina, if you come over and do a good job, and then the next time you don't do a good job, I'm be like, Tina, come on now.
Well, like I said, Marvel has never had a movie open with $1 billion and then you have to build upon that $1 billion like a solo character. Because, well, we know what happened with Captain Marvel. But once again, that is a movie of weird circumstances. We felt like we had to go watch Captain Marvel. We felt like we had to because they tricked us.
But that's marketing.
Told us Tina, it was tied to the end
they
game,
did,
and it was a lie.
Marketing. That's marketing. That is marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't know what Captain Marvel is gonna do. Well, let's sandwich it in between these. Same with Ant-Man. You think Ant-Man by itself would have did what it did? Nope.
Yeah.
It's marketing. They did not. market, they thought Black Panther was gonna do $1 billion. That's why they just threw. When did it come out? What was that?
Black Panther 2 or 1?
Yeah,
They
2.
thought
What month was that?
November, my birthday. I'll never forget. It was my birthday.
November, right? Yeah. They thought it was gonna do $1 billion. I'm trying to tell you.
That's crazy.
They didn't use no gimmick. Well, they did have
I
to
would have
give.
been
Come
in
on,
the
they had to
marketing
give
room.
us
I would have been in the marketing room like y'all are not looking at the factors of what made Black Panther 1 what it was. People was renting out theaters. I rented out several theaters. There was a lot of repeat viewing.
Yeah,
there was people all over the world renting out theaters.
Tina, you don't think they thought that was gonna happen again? He
No,
died. Oh,
why?
They gonna go
Why
to,
would people be
they finna go
renting
watch
out
this funeral.
theaters in COVID?
They gonna pay to watch the funeral at least 3 times. I'm pretty sure they were saying that.
Nah.
They gonna watch the funeral 3 times, y'all.
Yeah, old
if that was the
people going to
case,
see Black
that would have been
Panther.
the market. What's that?
I said you had old people going to see like Black Panther 1. I don't think those same people came out just because of COVID. But who knows? I don't know. If I'm in the finance team and I work in finance, I do forecasting, I'd have been like, y'all are crazy if y'all think that's about to happen. That's crazy. What you think they're forecasting Fantastic Four? $1 billion? Y'all think that movie gonna hit $1 billion?
I hope not. I hope not.
Why?
Because I don't believe Fantastic Four would do $1 billion. I hope they forecasting it around 650 to 7. Because it's got a track record of not doing good. Fantastic Four got a bad track record. So that's already.
But they probably not looking at it like Fantastic Four. They looking at it like
we Marvel. But that's what I'm saying. They looking at themselves like we Marvel. So they might be saying, we can get $1 billion off of Pedro Pascal. They might be saying that.
I think if RDJ in it.
I think they think Captain America's gonna do $1 billion. They think
no,
Black Panther,
there's no freaking way. Bro, no,
I think
there's no way. There's no way. They already see how it's tracking. They're already looking at like
Anthony Mackie gonna do $1 billion.
No,
maybe now, maybe coming into it now, they might be tapering expectations. But I think going into this, I think they thought they had $1 billion movie.
No, I don't see why.
They did 800 reshoots for it, changed up some stuff. All right, I'm just saying.
What's your beef with Cynthia Storm?
What do I think? Why do I think she should not be Storm?
Yeah.
Well, I said it. She's not American for one thing. I want an American actress to play Storm.
Oh, you sounded like MAGA. So you want an American Storm? Make America
great. Hey, look, I'm American, Tina. I don't know if you know me. I'm American. I was born and raised there. I don't know about MAGA, but I was born and raised there.
But y'all cool with Damson Idris being Black Panther?
I didn't say that. I don't think he should be Black Panther.
Okay.
I think Aldis Hodge should be Black Panther. I like Trevante Rhodes. It's a couple. I would rather see a nobody from the slums. They just throw some dude in there who, what I'm saying? I would rather see something like that. Damson Idris, I don't think is a bad actor. I just don't see. He just don't. Don't carry it. And it could just be because I see, Snowfall. Franklin. I see him as Franklin, but I just don't. I just don't see him.
I never understood it when I seen people like saying it. I'm like, what am I missing? Like, why am I not seeing him as Black Panther? What am I missing about Damson? I can't see it. I'm trying to, but I can't.
At first, they got me. I was like, yeah, Damson Idris would be good. And I started thinking, remember he did that movie with Anthony Mackie on Netflix?
Which one? I don't think I watched that.
He did like this. Yeah, he did like this movie with Anthony. And I went back to watch. I was like, nah, he couldn't.
You think they offered him the role and he turned it down?
Nah, because they said the person who got the role offered to them basically has this crazy career going, and they said that basically scheduling. And I don't see that Damson Idris hasn't done, as far as I know, hasn't done anything since that Beyonce fan movie. What was that?
Swarm. He's in this big movie with Brad Pitt. He's in this Brad Pitt movie. It's like an F1 movie.
Which one?
It's a movie about racing. I don't know if that's the name.
Okay,
but
F1,
I know it's a racing movie.
That's coming to Apple.
Really? That's not coming in theaters?
Apple. Yeah.
No, look
Now
that
that you
up,
said I,
bro.
because Apple is advertising it. It's going to Apple.
They said the budget in that movie is
Yeah.
like $350. There's no way that's gonna be an
Hmm.
Apple movie. That's stupid.
It's going to Apple. Come on, Apple is a $1 trillion company. They got the money. What are you talking about? I think it's the only $1 trillion company in America. They got the money.
Pam said, "You think Yaya would have been a great T'Challa?" Yaya was my first choice. Yaya or Aldous. I like
Yeah.
Yaya.
Yaya would have been a
Yeah,
great T'Challa. Now they
yeah.
wasted him on Wonder Man. You
Wonder
know,
Man.
Wonder Man. That's Marvel.
Back to
Marvel.
Cynthia. Let me go back to
Oh, go
Cynthia.
ahead.
The
Go ahead.
only reason that I'm against Cynthia being Storm, I just think she's too small. That's it. That's my only
She is.
complaint.
Yeah, she is small too. She's small. She's
Like
small.
even in
I don't have
height, I
nothing
think she's
against
only
her
like
as far as her
5'1",
acting.
5'2".
I don't have no. I would like to see somebody with some stature. I would like to see somebody a little hippie. You know what I mean? A little thigh heavy. A little shapely on them.
Dang, I saw
No, no,
people
that
like dragging Cynthia though. They was like, hell no. I like,
I
damn,
don't. Yeah, no
Cynthia,
need
they
to
don't want
drag her.
you.
Nah, no need to drag her. But I just and she wanted to be Storm. Hey, more power to you. That's the best way to do it. Hey, I want to
Yeah,
be Storm. Hey, look at me, look at me. So it's if they
yeah,
did pick her, I wouldn't be mad at it. It ain't like it was Halle Berry before. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
yeah,
like
yeah,
no disrespect to Halle, but it ain't like she did the best job. And even Halle said
yeah,
I ain't do the best job.
yeah,
But they would have to. I guess Storm needs to be fleshed out because those X-Men movies just we got Halle Berry, y'all, and she's Storm, and that was
yeah.
it.
Hmm.
If we get Storm now, I need more than just the one line that she did
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
against
yeah.
who was that Toad or some shit like that. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need her
yeah.
to actually act. But
This whole
no,
like the future of Marvel, I have no idea what's going on. It's just such a blur to me. I don't know what is going on. I felt like in the past I could kind of see a good threshold and timeline on what they're doing. I have no
mm,
idea. I don't know how none of this is going to work. I don't know what Doomsday is about.
mm,
I'm just I'm in the black on all of this. I just don't get
yeah.
it anymore.
I
I was on
look.
board. I know you wasn't really like too fond of like the Kang storyline. I was there with Kang. I kind of felt like I saw where they were going with Kang. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't
It's
know.
not that I wasn't. It's not that I wasn't on board with Kang. I just had a feeling they didn't know where they was going with Kang. I really, I think that they hired Jonathan Majors to be Kang and to be all these Kangs, and that was it. They was like, "This is
Yeah.
gonna be it." And I think that they were still developing it, but
Yeah.
it seemed kind of watching Ant-Man. It seemed weak.
Yeah.
Seemed like whatever story that they was trying to push with Kang was weak. You know what I'm saying? That's just, and it could be the comic book in me because Kang
Yeah.
is a big deal, and they
Yeah.
didn't make him a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It was like y'all trying to fake us into making us believe that Kang is gonna be a big deal, and then when you
But
showed
y'all,
him
yeah.
to us, you know,
Yeah.
so it's not that. And then the and I was just tired of the multi. I'm still tired. The multiverse is draining. They don't know what to do with the multiverse. I don't know what to do with the multiverse. Well, other than end it, that's what I know what to do with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the corner that they painted themselves in is gonna be a hard one to get out of. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
gonna need
It's tough.
Spider-Man for real, for real.
It's tough. Like what is Doomsday about? Like what?
Robert Downey
Like
Jr. is
what?
what it's about. It's
Like
just about
none of
Robert
it.
Downey. It's a dude playing a
Everything
dude playing a dude.
hearing just don't make sense. Like none of it. Like y'all done killed Scarlet Witch, so now she's
Yep.
gonna mysteriously show up. I can follow the Fantastic Four in Doomsday.
Mm.
I got that through line, but everything else that they're trying to do, I don't get it. Damson Idris can't do it, Pam. Just let him be Toussaint. Like I said in my video, I can see him being Toussaint. I can
No,
see that.
no, you did say that, but no.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see him being 15, 16, 17-year-old TJ.
Mm.
I don't ride with that. T'Challa? Mm-mm. And to be honest, I wasn't even really sold on Chadwick's T'Challa. I wasn't sold on that. Because I felt like T'Challa and Chadwick was really so infused together. I felt
Mm.
like when I saw T'Challa, I saw Chadwick. I never got like, and maybe it's because how Ryan Coogler decided to write him. I never got like, I'm that nigga type T'Challa. I always got passive
We didn't
T'Challa
get that. You
because it
absolutely
was,
right. We didn't, and I think me being, that's one of my gripes when it came to how T'Challa was. He was never that nigga.
Yeah. I always got Chadwick, and I think that's why it is so hard for some people. Kind of like when I see The Rock, no matter what The Rock plays, he's The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
And when I see T'Challa, I see Chadwick. So
I
I'm
don't.
not against the recast, and I think
Mm.
whoever comes in, they will have the ability to kind of make it who they want it to be. But it was always Chadwick when I seen T'Challa.
Mm. I think they went with Chadwick because he wasn't the most well known. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know what that short list was of who they had on the short list.
Yeah,
I would love to know who they had on the short list. But I feel you on that. I feel what you're
said
saying.
Chadwick didn't want you to see. It's unfortunate, but I did, and that's just because I knew who Chadwick was. Like I knew like of his personality, and of all the characters he played, T'Challa felt more like Chadwick than everything else.
And I don't think you're saying it like you saw, like how Chad was, with like what Chilla's saying, Chadwick didn't want you to see him. I don't think you mean like I see Chadwick, the homeboy, like that's my homeboy.
Yeah.
Chadwick. You mean as far as his acting ability?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It felt like they wrote T'Challa to fit Chadwick
instead of the
versus Chadwick stepping into who T'Challa was. When I see Killmonger, I don't see Michael B. Jordan. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like
they allowed Michael B. Jordan to get that off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they didn't. I don't think they allowed Chadwick to get off the way he could, possibly could have got off.
That you can tell that Ryan Coogler, when he was crafting T'Challa, it was around Chadwick versus it should have been in reverse. This is who T'Challa is, Chadwick. This is who I want you to step. Because when he plays James Brown, I don't see Chadwick. I don't see James Brown either, but I don't see Chadwick.
You see whatever he was trying to put into James
whatever
Brown.
He was trying to do.
I feel that.
I think that's why it's such a hard disconnect from some people. Because they infuse those characters so tightly. And some people are just like, it's going to be hard for us to walk on set with somebody else being T'Challa because you're not T'Challa. And that person will never be T'Challa to that group of people because Chadwick was so infused into T'Challa.
Right.
So if they do a variant, I think they can rock with a variant.
Okay. So my next question then is, since you already kind of going on that, how do you think the fans would react to whoever this new iteration of, how would they act to the new iteration of T'Challa, and how would they react to this actor?
If it's a variant, people will be okay. If it's this thing that y'all saying, go to the ancestral plane, pluck him back out, and he's a new guy.
I didn't. Who said that? Chill.
I didn't say that. No, I've just been seeing like people say like things
I ain't with that. That's a little too comic booky.
I think if it's a variant, people will be okay because we just watched Deadpool and we seen variants. People are okay with variants. It's just how do you?
I really hate because they not because they're variants. They just use them so lazily. You know.
Yeah, they did. They did. People was okay with the variants in Multiverse of Madness. We know, that's not Professor X. No foul, no harm, no foul. They're in a position, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because like I said in my video, they're not gonna step on Ryan Coogler's toes. They're gonna let Ryan tell his story.
That's my fear. They're gonna let Ryan cook, and I'm like, damn, y'all let this man back in the kitchen. Why did y'all let him back in this damn kitchen? Man.
It's a double-edged sword because you have someone who's so like invested into the project. So do you want a Ryan Coogler who's invested, or you want a Taika who's just like, I'm here for the money. I'll do whatever y'all tell me to do.
That's, you know what? That's horrible that you bringing that up. Why you? That's a rock in the hard place. Honestly,
I just be listening to what y'all be saying. That's all.
Honestly, if they went and got somebody off the street who just needed some money, he might tell a better story. I don't know. He might kill it.
Look, you give this Joker a box of Black Panther comics, he goes home and read them. He's gonna be like, I know what Black Panther is.
He might come in and, you know, for whatever this pizza box is, he might kill it.
Yeah, because Ryan Coogler is so invested.
He's too attached.
He is. He's very. Not only him, that whole crew is attached.
Yeah, but that was the bad thing when that was going on. That's what I said. I said, look, if y'all can't make the movie, then don't make the movie, or Marvel, y'all go hire somebody else. You see
But
what I'm saying?
you would have to almost replace 70% of that whole crew, because Ryan Coogler takes his same crew to every freaking movie.
I'm fine with that.
It's the same people. He
I'm
uses
fine.
the same audio guys, the same set designers.
No.
You would have to
I
get
mean,
rid
most of
of.
them do.
You would have to get rid of Letitia. You would have to get rid of
She was
the
ready
lady
to
who
go
plays
anyway.
Okoye. You have to really blow everything up. That's how it's.
I don't know. I don't know if the actors walk. I could see it. I think you fired if Marvel was like, all right, you don't want to make the film. I get it. You know,
they walking.
Cool.
I'm telling you, they walking.
You know,
I don't know. They are that attached. They are walking. If you watch the interviews to some of these people, they did not want to do it.
I think Angela Bassett.
She would stay. Angela don't walk. No.
Yeah, I don't think she walks.
I think Okoye
walks. And I'm gonna say this. It's not like we don't need Okoye them to do a Black Panther story.
But that's what made Black Panther. I think comic book people think T'Challa made that movie $1 billion. It was everything that.
I agree with you. It was the multitude of everybody. I'm just saying we don't need Okoye. I don't need the background character to make a Black Panther story, because I can always go get new background,
new Dora Milaje. Yeah, you can.
I can always go get new. You know, I know people love what's her name,
Denai Guerrero. Mm-hmm.
I know they love her. I love her too. But I can always go get Tina.
You can.
I go get She Dredged Me, you know.
You can.
And throw you in costume and have you whipping the spear around. I can always do that. And I don't think they would miss a beat. I really don't think they'll miss a beat. Now, people might wonder, damn, I did like Michonne, but shit.
Yeah.
Tina's out here whooping ass too. And they had some other, what was the other lady?
Ayo.
Who that?
Ayo. The actor who play Ayo.
Yeah, I don't think Ayo walks. She it ain't like she been in a lot of stuff. She's staying.
I think your core is walking. Angela stays. M'Baku might stay. I think Letitia, Nakia.
Cool. We can call Letitia over the phone. Have a fake Letitia phone call. We good.
That crew is just too tight knit, and that's why I hate when people bring up like William Hurt. It's incomparable. It's not the same.
No, it is the same, Tina. It's the same.
It's not. No, it's not.
This is the reason why it's the same, because they didn't treat. And I get what you're saying as far as the people who knew Chad, right? But they didn't treat those two actors the same. William Hurt died, and they ain't do no memorial.
That's why I'm saying it's not the same. No,
I'm saying that's a bad thing. Like that
might be bad, but it's not on paper. The same.
It's the same on paper, though, Tina.
Yeah, on paper.
It's the same on paper, and it's the same narratively. See, another thing is, to narratively speaking, this movie was about Black Panther. It wasn't about Shuri. It wasn't about M'Baku. About Black Panther. T'Challa the Black Panther. That's all anybody knows the Black Panther for. That's it. You know what I'm saying? William Hurt dies. They could have not even do a Red Hulk story. They didn't have to do a Red Hulk story, because the story is about who? Captain America. You see what I'm saying?
That's why it's not the same. It's not like William Hurt started out in the Hulk, and you're keeping this same crew from the Hulk to do Cap 1, Cap 2. You're keeping this same intimate group together who's partying together. They going out to eat. They texting each other. William Hurt was walking on set, doing his job, and leaving. It's not the same.
That. I get that, but
there's the emotional attachment isn't there.
They did one movie.
Civil War and the Hulk.
Not with Ryan Coogler.
Oh, you're talking about with Ryan, but it's an intimate. It's kind of like me and you rocking and rolling. We talk. Me, you, and Dre talk pretty frequently, right? If you pass away, I'm like, God damn, Blue gone. But if some person on Twitter passed away that I spoke with once or twice, rest in peace, we're gonna move on. I think there's just a more intimate connection with that crew than it was with William Hurt.
No, I understand that. I'm with you.
So that's why they don't treat it the same. It's not the same. Like Kevin Feige is not walking in having to sit down and look at Ryan Coogler and see tears coming down his eye because Chadwick is gone. They walking into a whole new set with Captain America people, Black director, Black writer, and like we moving on. Ain't no connection.
But I don't know.
And he probably
because the way I looked at the whole recast thing was Kevin Feige did not want to get in there with them black folks.
Yeah, I agree. agree.
I think if it was up to Kevin Feige, we would have had Black Panther.
I don't agree.
I do. I think Kevin Feige was like, oh shit. I think he came to a crossroads where it's like, these niggas, and he probably said that in his head too. These niggas, I need to make money, but these niggas, you know, I think it was one of them.
And but I also think he would have felt that way if RDJ died too. I think if RDJ died, he would have been like, we're not doing this no more. I think RDJ would have been, we're not doing Iron Man no more.
But he would have said we're not doing, he wouldn't have put nobody in the Iron Man suit. He wouldn't have been like, go get Pepper Potts and we finna do an Iron Man movie with Pepper Potts. He wouldn't have did that.
Right.
He just would have said we're not doing Iron Man no more. And that's respectable. If he would have said, hey, we did, you know, Black Panther has up to this story, that's it. We good. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I think the recast T'Challa clan, as you call us, I think we would have been cool with, okay, well, we're not doing Black Panther. Chad died, cool. Maybe we get him in the future, maybe not. Maybe we reboot, get him, maybe not. But to throw and to say, oh, it's about a mantle. Black Panther has never been this. It's always been a mantle, yada, 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 and try to gaslight us on some shit.
Yeah.
That's the bad shit. Yeah. That's where, you know, that's bad. I agree with you. If RDJ died, if Chris,
after
both of the Chris's, one of the three Chris's.
If RDJ passes away after what's the second Avengers movie?
If it would have been, yeah, if it would have been, it would have been just Ultron. The first Avengers movie. I think because what we had 3 appearances from Chad, his movie, 4 appearances, right? The 2 Civil Avengers War. Movies, his movie, and Civil War.
4 appearances.
4 appearances. Yeah. So if we gave RDJ 4 appearances, even though he had his own movie twice,
Iron Man 1, 2,
Avengers, or 3 times,
Ultron. Yeah, they're not recasting.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. But I think they just would have stopped. They just would have said, we don't need no more Iron Man.
So that's my point. That's why I don't think it's a race the black man type thing. And I just think
it's the race the black man thing.
Oh my God. No, you can't say that if we're saying they would have did RDJ the same. They would have did the same
Blade
RDJ.
What Blade at?
Look, I can't
everything, but this is the reason why. And I agree with you. I don't necessarily think it is to erase the black man thing, but they got an issue.
They have a problem with black men at Marvel.
They got an issue with blacks over there.
Big issue with black men at Marvel. When you
it's right. It's a black issue over there. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to say it's erasure, cool, but it's an issue over there. They don't know what the fuck they doing over there with blacks.
Yeah. It's something going on. I don't know. But is it them or is it us or is it both? Because when you think about it, they was bought in on Kang. Jonathan Majors just, what Dr. Umar said, you was bunny hopping.
Dr. Umar, this dude, I ain't even finna get into Umar.
And
ran his ass to Ghana, ran his ass to Ghana and came right on back then.
But let's break down the black man, right? Okay, so we had Chad. That was unfortunate, so we'll mark him off. Yep. Then we go to Mackie. Is that the studio or is that Mackie?
I think
that's Mackie.
I think they found their token. That's their token. And I don't think Mackie knows he's their token.
I don't think so. I think they felt like when Endgame ended, they felt like, dang, we had Mackie, Black Widow. We had some people who's kind of been here with us from the jump. Elizabeth Olsen. We want to look out for them. I don't think they looked at it like he's the token. I think they look at it like we're gonna take care of these 3 people. That's the right thing to do because we took care of RDJ and Chris Evans. We're gonna do the same thing with Scarlett Johansson, Elizabeth Olsen, and Mackie. Now the difference is Elizabeth Olsen and Scarlett Johansson stepped up and stepped into their roles. They was doing press. They outside. Mackie, I don't fucking know.
That's because he's Captain America. If they would have sold him on being Falcon, hey, go be the best Falcon you can be, I think it's different. Him stepping into some white man's boots, and I don't want to make it sound right, but that's what he did. He stepped into some white man's boots and now go be Captain America. Go be like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I do think he was like, cool, I'll be Captain. But now you see, he's not just Captain America. Now he is everything, every black character that they came out with, he is that now.
I still think it's a Mackie issue. I think any other actor would have ate
With
that up.
Stepper, I agree. No, I do think it's. I mean, he was Tupac. I agree. I think it was a Mackie issue. I think it's
Look,
both. I
if you
think it's
make
both.
Mackie Heimdall and you
Yeah,
give Idris Elba Falcon, I think we're having a different
different
conversation
conversation.
today about what's going to happen in Captain America 4. I think it's Mackie.
Now I know. I think it's still the same. I think Idris is more marketable than Anthony Mackie. I agree with you on that, but I think the conversation would be the same. It's still a black man stepping into some white man's boots.
Right, but I think we're looking at the success of that movie differently.
Hmm.
I think Idris would be selling that movie more than Mackie would.
Oh,
So
you
that's
saying
why,
him
yeah.
coming out
So
and doing
that's
the
why,
marketing?
yeah. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out: is it a racial thing or is it just a series of unfortunate events that
Mm.
we can't do nothing about? Chadwick, Jonathan, unfortunate. Mackie, he just ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Blade, I don't know. We until we hear from Mahershala, we don't know what the hell going on
Ursula
with
gonna
Blade.
end up being the new Black Panther.
Sir Knight said, but Captain America was always a black man stepping into a white man's boots. That was
Since
hey,
when?
if you're a comic book fan, wasn't that always the thing since the 90s?
No. What are we talking about? Help me out. Maybe I'm lost. When was Captain America about a black man stepping into a white man's boots?
So in the comics, Falcon never became Captain America.
And he hated it. And he turned it down. And then some writer came in and said, hey, let's do this again because of MCU synergy. Like, he didn't want to be that. He did it. And if we're doing the comics, first it went to Bucky. Bucky took it over
Yeah.
first, right? Bucky was Captain America first. Was actually pretty damn decent Captain America. And then
Yeah.
Sam, he did it and found out, hey, this ain't what I want. Gave that shit right on back. Had this shit, man.
But it's still a story. So there's a story to be told there. There is a story there.
I think that should be the story.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it should be about him. Like, it shouldn't be about him. And I don't think he should embrace it. It shouldn't be an embrace. Like, they trying to make him like, oh, I love this shit. Like,
Yeah.
nah, and at least in the comics, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know what Sam was. Was he a mutant with superhuman powers at one point in time? Was he did? You know what I'm saying? Now we got the Sam we got is me. Regular old Joe who picking, and I don't know how heavy that shield is, but I'm pretty sure it's got some weight on it. So now I got the shield, I got this big heavy ass pack of wings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot on this guy.
Look, I agree. I was not with I didn't like the writing of Falcon and Winter Soldier. And it's unfortunate because I felt like that writer was caged in because that writer can write good things. I just
think
felt
all writers
like
can write good things.
I
They
just
did
I
on the
just
wrong
feel
project.
like, and I think this movie can be good. I think they have a good idea of what they want to do. I just don't know if they can pull it off. Like, I like the whole Manchurian Candidate vibe. I'm feeling it. It's just Mackie for me. It is just Mackie.
It's just Mackie for me.
It's just Mackie, and I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna root for it. But
you say you're gonna root for it?
I'm gonna root for. I'll be rooting for
You know
everybody.
what? I'm with you. I don't want it to fail because it's Mackie, right? I want Mackie to go on and be great. I got a little soft spot for old Tupac, but I just don't think it's gonna be great. I don't think it's gonna be great.
I don't think it's gonna be great because of, and I'm gonna blame Mackie. I blame Anthony Mackie. I'm not blaming Marvel. I'm blaming Mackie. It's your fault. Cause why you not outside? That's my thing. Why you not
he
outside?
tried to do a little something at the Golden Globes. He tried to be,
that wasn't him trying to do nothing. That was Marvel saying go to the Golden Globes. Like, why are you not doing your own thing?
Because
like,
he's not that guy. That ain't him.
That's what I hate about
it. But they need somebody. You right. They need Chris Evans is that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Wicked came out in November. The last Super Bowl last year in February, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo was at the Super Bowl wearing pink and green, flashing their nails. And it wasn't because Universal told them to go do that.
Yeah.
It's like, we love this character. We want y'all to come. So we're getting ahead of it. He don't care about it. He ain't getting ahead of it. He don't care, and that's my issue with Mackie. You don't care. He looks at it like another job, and that's cool. That's cool. It's cool.
But that's why he'll never be. I remember me and Dre did a live on and we talked about Anthony Mackie. That's why him as a leading man never works. Never works. I think he owe money to these studios.
Look, now you're talking about you want writers to have comic book knowledge and passion to come in. I want the actors to have some passion about it.
Yeah, no,
because
true.
y'all are in my face. Y'all got to make me believe that I really want to see this film, and I don't believe it from him. I don't believe it. I hate that. Because I want black men to win. I want y'all to win, but he just want
black women and black men to win. But
black women gonna win. We gonna do what we gotta do, baby. Okay, we trying to
sure?
get y'all on board.
You sure?
We gonna do what we gotta do.
We're not gonna have that discussion. I want us both to win. But as per last election, y'all are down one. That's all I got.
That's okay. That's just one election. That's cool. We still gonna win. We gonna win.
Last time I checked, black man twice. Okay.
That's okay. Extraordinary man. Anthony Mackie. And whoever this new T'Challa is. Whoever new T'Challa is.
Unless it's TJ. If it's TJ, I don't want him to win.
TJ too.
I ain't rooting for TJ.
But listen, okay, why can't y'all root for TJ? Let Coogler tell his story. How old are you now? We in our 40s?
Yeah.
In 10 years, we'll get a reboot. You'll get another Black Panther. Like, why y'all gotta have a hate train? That's my thing. Why y'all gotta be haters?
But it's because of plot holes and narrative is the reason why I can't rock with TJ.
There's not a plot hole. There's a seamless story being told.
What was the first Black Panther about?
The first Black Panther was about
when Killmonger showed up. We just had the discussion, right?
Yeah.
If we finna retell that whole story again,
I don't know what Ryan Coogler.
The outsider that shows up.
Hole? Where is he's not an outsider? Just because
anybody in Wakanda who knows about him in Wakanda?
That can be explained. Just because I was born in Florida and I go to the family reunion in Georgia don't mean I'm an outsider. That's just where I was born. This is my family.
No, you're right. This is
my people.
You're right. Those are your people. Those ain't his people because they don't know him. That's one thing. You go up to the family reunion. You got family at the family reunion.
He gonna have family.
All his family dead.
No, they're not. Nakia has a whole tribe of people.
Nakia ain't still alive. Nakia don't kick it in Wakanda like that.
That's okay.
They had to go all the way to Haiti to get Nakia.
When Nakia go home, they say, "Come on home," and they put her little red paint on, and she get with her red people.
Nakia don't even remember in the first movie. She don't even like Wakanda.
That's okay. She still got folks there. Y'all is not finna do that to T'Challa and make it seem like he does not have family and roots in Wakanda just because he was born somewhere else.
Plot holes.
It's not a plot hole.
Why? So you saying BP3? We're gonna get the whole. It's gonna be a mayor's license hanging up in the palace somewhere, right? Look, I'm just trying to put this. The T'Challa I know wouldn't do that, and I'm talking MCU T'Challa. T'Challa, because he just had the whole thing about he went up there in the ancestral plane, was cussed out his daddy about the whole situation with, you know what I'm saying, with Killmonger. So he makes I ain't even gonna call him a bastard. He makes a child, right? Is this an out of wedlock child? Is this
maybe they got married, child? I don't know.
Okay, so now they married. Now he hiding the marriage from everybody. Why? I'm the king. What I need to hide a marriage for? To Nakia, who everybody know that I be bumping uglies with, what I got to hide
a child like Drake.
What I need to do that like Drake? What I need to do that?
So nice. He hiding a child like Drake. Why was Drake hiding his child? Why Jay-Z hiding his child? People hide their children.
Because they want to know why? Because they bastards. That's why. Why do you think? What are we talking about?
Lord, let me send Ryan Coogler an email. I'm gonna say, friend, you gotta get it right. They is on you, friend. No, but this is what I think. I think it's just gonna be Lion King-esque. The movie is gonna open up, like y'all said, Papa, I want to tell you a story, and we're gonna see a teenage Tucson. He gonna be running, kicking, diving, and he gonna be in Wakanda, and that's just it. That's the story.
You know what would have been a dope story for part 2 if they would have did T'Challa's brother, his stepbrother.
Okay.
That would have made more sense going forward with the story, because now we actually have somebody kind of how Chillmonger did, coming for the throne, but this would be more covert. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shit, but then at the same time, I'm trying to take over, get Namor out of here. Not that was, that was a rough story. That was a rough one. Get him out of here. And because I heard somebody say that they wanted it more Wakanda centric. I think having the story, you know what I'm saying? I think it would have worked with that if we would have did that. But that's what happened when you don't know the comics. You know what I'm saying? You just run off with some T'Challa.
Coogler is a comic book reader. He should be the guy y'all like.
That's what he said. He said, but has he proven it?
That man said he's telling his story.
I need proof of concept. He said,
I think we got proof of concept.
I need to check his comic book resume, his pool list. Go check his pool list.
Look, I got some comics in the closet, man. So look, you can read them, but may not know them front and back. Not Namor, not Atlanta. I like Namor.
No, Namor wasn't bad. I didn't mind Namor. It wasn't my name. I'm a big Namor fan too. Big, huge Namor fan. So that wasn't my name, but I didn't mind. Like you said, I didn't mind the twist of them doing that.
And that's why I like when you bring people out, because who else would have done that? They would have fought. We would have had a white Namor coming in fucking shit up. Yeah, I like the Hispanic, the Latino Namor. I think it gave much more flavor to it.
But that didn't make sense neither, though. That was a bad story. Namor is going after the scientists who made the machine that can find vibranium, right? Instead of, because even if you kill Riri, that ain't stopping the machine.
That ain't stopping the machine. I get it.
It's a bad story. Hand her over. For what? You want her to deconstruct the machine? Like, what are we talking about? You already got the machine.
I get it. Man. What is Chill talking about? TJ Trick
Jabroni. Jabroni.
Yeah, unless Marvel blows this thing up, I don't know how they're gonna do this.
See, Sir Knight, he did the same thing as Uncle did. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, he did not.
Let's move on from that.
No, he did not. The uncle went and got with an American woman and kept the child a secret.
He didn't marry that woman.
I don't know what they did. I want to see that story. I want to see who Killmonger baby mama is. I mean, Killmonger's mother is.
Mama.
Yeah, I want to see that story. No, Sir Knight, this is different. T'Challa and Nakia are both from Wakanda. She got pregnant. They agreed to take the child away from all that pressure and just raise him in a simple, quiet life in Haiti. He still has family in Wakanda. 2 sets of family members. It's not the same.
They did. Got one. He just got
Shuri's still here, and Nakia has a whole tribe.
Didn't Shuri leave?
She went to Haiti to go see her nephew. She'll be back.
To that.
She'll be back. Killmonger, T'Challa ain't got no more family in Wakanda. That's it. He ain't got no cousins, no other cousins.
T'Challa?
No uncles. Yeah.
Well, no, they didn't give a scion, and they killed the uncle, and Killmonger dead. Like, that's it. Like, his family line is gone.
Hey, they straight up. Hey, look, when I left out of Wakanda Forever, I said, "Ooh, they Game of Thrones him, boy. That whole bloodline gone.
His whole bloodline gone. Nothing is left."
I say the whole bloodline gone, boy. Golly, Coogler.
Nothing left. So, do you? Since we're talking future, and you want to, how do we do? Give me your best Black Panther 3 scenario or storyline.
I don't know.
Don't even worry about Secret Wars. Just give me how would you want to see Black Panther 3 done?
I mean, okay, if it's just me, I definitely want to see a passing of the throne. I want to see the child go from being teenage Toussaint to adult T'Challa Jr. sitting on the throne. I don't know what that story is. I don't know, because I feel like that story may be dependent upon Secret Wars. I don't know. I don't know who that villain is. I don't know. I don't know where they go. So many unknowns right now.
You think Coogler knows? Do you think Coogler ain't even writing it right now because it's dependent on Secret Wars? So he just
no, because like I said in my video, I think he's writing his own story. I think he don't care what they doing. I'm writing my own story.
That's why Marvel keep failing. They need a
right?
bullpen.
You're right. No, you're right. I said that is a big reason why Phase 4 did not do well, because Kevin Feige intentionally kept so many different people in the dark instead of people talking to each other. Like, that's crazy.
It is.
That is insane.
Especially when they're built off of continuity.
Yes. That is insane. Or you at least tell us, say, hey, y'all, get up there on Comic-Con and say, listen, we doing something new. All of these are going to be completely independent stories. Don't be looking for continuity, because you've trained us on continuity. So when I hear people talk about Multiverse of Madness and WandaVision, and these people are not talking to each other, my mind is just like blown.
Yeah.
But when you have the stories that the people do talk to each other, even though y'all might hate it, but Black Panther and Wakanda Forever, they felt together. WandaVision, I'm saying it felt like, yeah.
I guess because it was the same. It was the same tone.
Everything's
the same. Okay.
Everything feels together. I feel like WandaVision and Agatha, they feel together. I feel like because we're dealing with the same people, so everything's so when they just completely dropped the ball. Now, what Ryan Coogler is doing over here, is he talking to them people with Secret Wars? I don't know.
I don't think Ryan Coogler is talking to anybody at Disney. I think he trying to get the Sinners, whatever that is, off the ground.
He should.
Is, Blade Light or Blade ×2, whatever you got going on over there.
He done with Marvel. I'm telling you, once the trilogy is over, I think he's out of here.
He should walk now. I think he should hand his papers in and say, I'll be a producer, but I'm out of here. I ain't directing this.
He got to finish his story. The creator in me is like, I have to finish this story. That's crazy. He didn't finish
Creed.
He was involved in Creed. He was involved.
But I'm saying he didn't direct. He didn't do 2 neither. He didn't direct 2. He did 1.
But he's credited as a writer and producer on Creed.
I know he's a producer on all of them, but I know he didn't direct them. He only directed.
I imagine so. But his tone is on there. His footprint is there. It feels like a Coogler film.
I'm with Pam. Pam says he should walk now. Wakanda Forever was Coogler's finished story. It is a finished story.
I'm not gonna let y'all do Ryan Coogler like that.
It is done. That's a finished story.
To the end about Ryan Coogler. I'm not gonna let y'all do that to that man. That man brought y'all Black Panther. Y'all are not finna tear him down because he didn't do one thing y'all wanted. He absolutely did.
No, he did not. The Russos brought us Black Panther.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not Ryan Coogler.
No. The Russos didn't do Black Panther 1 that got to that 1.5 billion, 1.4 billion. That was all off of Coogler. That was his brainchild.
You're right. But what did he showed what did Captain America
Civil War. That's an Avengers movie. Come on,
it was a Captain America movie.
Bro, that's an Avengers movie, bro.
It was a Captain America movie. It was Captain America featuring the Avengers. That's what it was.
Bro.
It was like a comic book. You got Captain America Avengers show up in it. That's all it was. Captain
America ain't even do nothing in that movie.
I see that. What you talking about?
Nothing but be a freaking traitor. That's it.
That was come on now. That was the dope Captain America movie.
Pull it up. What Civil War?
When he was fighting Bucky? He was chasing Bucky. Black Panther was chasing him. That was dope. Come on now.
No, the movie was good, but I don't feel like it's a Cap movie. That's me. When I think of it, I just think it's an Avengers movie because it was just an entourage movie. There's a lot of people in it. Everybody was in it. If
anything, it was more of a Bucky movie.
Yeah, it was a Bucky movie.
I give you that. For sure. It was more of a Bucky movie. I give you that.
What did it do? Pull it up. 1.3.
Let's see.
1.5.
That's what you got. 1.5.
1.3, 1.5. It's an Avengers movie.
Which one? That was Civil War. Right? I put that on. They did 1.1.
You have
1.1.
This is why I hate y'all. You have a freaking Avengers movie to do 1.1, and Black Panther did what 1.4.
Why you hate us? What do we do?
Because y'all don't realize how much of an anomaly that movie was instead of the
No, we
standard.
do. We big
No,
it up
y'all
all the
said it
time.
as
It's the first solo Avenger movie to do 1 point
but
any
y'all
billion
said it as
dollars.
the standard. Like if it does 1.4, it better do 1.6 next time. It outbeat a freaking Avengers movie with Spider-Man and Captain
It
America.
did. No, it did. It did. Want to know why though? Because it had T'Challa in it. That's all we saying.
So why didn't Civil War do 1.4 and it had T'Challa in it?
No, Civil War did, but it went up.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. It went up. Nobody knew T'Challa was in it though.
He was definitely in the trailers and called out at Comic-Con. 1000%.
Nobody knew.
1000%. He walked on the stage at Comic-Con. I remember it.
Nobody knew.
Never will forget.
And then they fell in love with T'Challa in this movie, and that's why T'Challa did what he did. You can't say I'm wrong in that. They like what Chadwick did in this movie.
You're wrong. That wasn't Black Panther wasn't even a T'Challa driven movie. That was
no, it wasn't. But they liked the story in it, and that was surrounding him. His daddy, dying, blowing up, him chasing
everybody made Black Panther 1, not
Baron
T'Challa.
Zemo. No, everybody made the movie work. I'm just saying T'Challa was a standout in the movie.
Was he?
I think so. Huh. Move before I move. Like he had all the good lines. Move before, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about the Civil War? Talking about Black Panther. That was even Adora.
What?
That was Adora who said that move, or I will move.
Yeah,
she
did. She
did.
I'm giving all the, you know.
T'Chaka is the real Black Panther.
I'm gonna have to mute Ty. Ty muted. Somebody said, I feel like these Black Panther movies, you need someone who doesn't just fight T'Challa, but the entire nation.
Wakanda Forever budget. Let's see what the budget was. 200. They quadrupled the budget. They probably did another 200 in marketing, so they made 4. I mean, they spent about 4. They made 8.
So they broke. That would be like damn near breaking even if it was a $400 million. Because you got to do what they said 2 times.
Triple. They did triple. Because if you do 200 million times 3, that's 6. Budget was 200. They quadrupled it. They almost 5 times it almost.
Diminishing returns. Okay. It was a success. That don't mean diminishing. That don't mean it wasn't diminishing returns.
2 things can be true.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Two things can be true. Yep. Netflix, Amazon consistently was in the red, never making profits, and boom,
never made a profit.
Boom, bam.
And the ones that really didn't make a profit for them, they axed ASAP. Get that shit out of here.
Oh Lord, T'Challa. Hey, Marvel, if y'all are listening, y'all are about to piss these people off with this variant that y'all finna send back home or even kill. Crazy.
I think
left it alone.
No, they should have left it. They should have just stopped the whole Black Panther franchise. To me, if you ain't gonna do nothing with T'Challa, just stop the franchise. Stop it. We made out 1.5. Call it a day.
Nah, I couldn't do that now.
Call it a day. Or come out with they could, you know what? They could have did a Wakanda movie. This whole Eyes of Wakanda joint that they doing, they could have just did that as the movie. Just like with the thing that really hurt the Marvels. Well, I ain't gonna say really hurt the Marvels, but they changed the name, right? You changed the name and then turned it into an ensemble film. I don't mind it being an ensemble film, but then it wasn't Captain Marvel anymore with the Marvel. So
right.
That's changing on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How people identify.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to me, it was kind of they damn near recasted their movie. You know what I'm saying?
And I like.
So I think they could have did that with Black Panther. They could have did a whole new different direction with Black Panther.
I think it still would have been the same gripes. How y'all doing a Wakanda movie without T'Challa? I think people still was gonna complain. They're in a lose-lose situation.
No, if they said Chad has passed, right? And we're holding off on doing a Black Panther movie, but we will be exploring the world of Wakanda. We are doing Wakanda Forever. Shuri Okoye, the Dora Milaje, all these other people, they'll be showing up. And we have a story strictly written. Because think about that story with Shuri without being a Black Panther. I mean, she went to go get Riri. you know, Okoye was with her. Atlantis, I think we get rid of Namor. I think that you got to get rid of Namor. I don't think Namor should have been in it anyway, because that's more T'Challa's foe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you figure out who would be the best villain for Shuri, Okoye, and the Dora Milaje, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever. You know what I'm saying?
They did that though. I think that's what
didn't.
they did.
They killed T'Challa. Like, you can't start the movie with a funeral. We started the movie with a funeral. Tina, when the last time you paid to go to a funeral?
Look, I watch funerals
times, right?
all the time when I'm watching Game of Thrones. Somebody die every episode.
On what? Game of Thrones?
I pay $100
I'm talking about in real life.
HBO Max.
In real life.
No, I don't pay to go to funerals. But that's also why I think they thought it wasn't going to have repeat viewing.
Because they was charging for a funeral. They charged for 2 funerals. We got to see 2 funerals.
Blue, you are crazy.
It's kind of not. And the more I think about that, is disrespectful to make money off this man's funeral like that. That's what they sold it as. They sold that as a Chadwick Boseman funeral. They didn't sell it as a T'Challa funeral. They sold that as a Chadwick Boseman funeral. That's nasty work. That's disrespectful. That's a dude. Tina, when I die, don't let them shut down this Blues House channel and have Pam show up and then do a funeral and have it, you know, put it on Patreon. And in order to watch the funeral, you got to get subscribed to, like, no.
Who is D Stizzle? Who is he? I disrespect with everything. I am not the target audience. And I do read comics, but I also can take my bias out. I read a lot of content, and I just have an understanding where I'm just not so attached to the source material. That's just me. I do read comics. I read George R.R. Martin. I read Anne Rice. I can just disconnect myself from it too, because I used to be that way. I used to be that way. I used to be like, oh my God. Or even like when you're hearing samples in music, it's like, oh, why did you do it this way? It doesn't sound the same. Or why are you I've disconnected myself from, like, shit just gonna be different. And when you accept that
somebody hurt her.
Who
hurt you,
Tina? No, somebody hurt y'all. I think if y'all get into my position, your blood.
Somebody did hurt her. Yes, there you go. Somebody hurt us.
No.
We hurting out here.
I am concerned about you, and I'm very concerned about not Chill. Chill looks a little. I'm concerned about you and Dre. Y'all are old, and Black men are very susceptible to heart attacks, and I just want y'all not to do that. Y'all be spazzing, and I care about you guys.
I'm good. I am good. Don't let the gray hair fool you. I'm good.
Especially Dre. Dre be having a bang.
Dre might not be good. I'm good.
I said Dre gonna give himself a heart attack on live one day.
Tina said y'all are old.
So I think if y'all come into my club and we just read the source material and just wait for the content to come out and just take it for what it is, you'll be a lot easier in life. My life be good. I be laughing. I'm like, oh Lord, they are gonna die.
Look, as much as I'm not caught up in it like that. Now, don't think I'm caught up. It's just the points that I argue are valid points. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all. It's valid points. It's and like you said, when you condition somebody this way, the expectation is gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what it is, and it's not like
somebody talking about Dre be spazzing.
He said it's entertaining though.
I sent Dre a DM. I said, please calm down.
Dre be pissed. Dre do be mad. Sometimes I be like, damn, Dre, that's serious. I be watching this.
Concerned about y'all. I know we all the same age. I don't know how old Chillmonger is, so I'm gonna give Chill a little pass. But we are in our 40s. We gotta keep our blood pressure low.
Blood pressure down. I'm good. He do be on it though. He be spazzing. Salute to Dre. That's my dog.
I love Dre back.
He be spazzing.
And Pam, you be chill too. Pam be upset, but Pam still keep it even, girl.
Nah, she keep it level. She keep it level. But nah, it's just you can't. The expectations is just, you know what I'm saying. It's not like you doing one-off movies anymore. They're not doing that no more. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, this Like, remember, I don't know if you remember the Captain America that came out in the 80s. Was it 80s, early 90s? It was something like that. You don't remember that? Actually, go back. If you do get the opportunity to go back and watch it, it's actually pretty good. Ugly Red Skull. It was nasty work, but that's a
it was a movie? It was like a movie?
Yeah. It's a movie.
Let's see.
Captain America.
Oh, I do. I just had to remember what the guy. It came out in 1990. Yeah,
90. Okay.
Yeah.
Stuff like that was a one-off. And and another thing, nobody cared. Like a comic book movie, nobody cared. Like, okay, here the nerds get a movie. You know what I'm saying? The geeks get a movie. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like money's been put into this stuff and award shows and write-ups and all of this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Comic book movie. When Spawn came, I remember when Spawn came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spawn and Steel came out the same year. And they didn't care if that movie was gonna be good or bad.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? They did not care. Spawn was the #1 selling comic book at that time and still didn't care whether its movie was gonna be good or bad.
Yeah.
They just, you know what I'm saying? I think it flopped. When it flopped, they was like, oh, it flopped.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Park, you know, like it just went over. Now something like that happens, it's gonna be a big story.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't disagree. Look. I don't disagree. We are walking into a new realm. He was on point when Ty was.
Oh wow.
When did Jay Major's haircut look like a Brillo?
I don't know. They talking about. Listen, I don't get mad the stuff. I just get annoyed when they said that they weren't recasting it. I expected it because I know how the system works. Normally the system don't work, but that's the thing. Normally the system don't work like that. This is you talking about them hitting $1 billion is unprecedented. Not recasting is unprecedented in Hollywood.
I think we've also never had a universe with continuity either. Because when we think about all the Supermans and all the Batmans, these are usually just everything that's just reset.
Yeah.
Besides maybe Harry Potter, where I think they recasted Dumbledore or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just unusual. It's just they're in a spot, but it can be fixed. People can get over it.
It can be fixed, but I think they lean too much. And this is what I was saying. Media controlled that narrative the wrong way. And I think Feige was like, let the niggas handle it. And the niggas looked online and saw 1 to 2 people saying, oh, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't even know if that happened. I think Nate Moore said we need to honor Chadwick Boseman. The best way to do it is this. And the people was like, yeah, that makes sense. I think that's what happened. I don't think people stopped to breathe to really think getting rid of this character, what it's going to mean for everything going forward. Because I
think so too.
The day that they killed T'Challa off or made that decision, that was the day that they killed Marvel. Because after that, it was like a Chadwick curse on everything that came out. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing really did what they thought it would do. Nothing produced the way that it probably should have produced. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what happens when you tie business into it, because you're right. When somebody passes away, you should not really be making decisions. You really need to kind of just sit down and just breathe. But business is still going. Marvel is looking like, all right, we done already hired these people. We done paid for these permits over here. The show must go on. Y'all just got to figure out what the show gonna be. Because if all y'all don't want to do it, like you said, that's when we'll just bring somebody else in to do it. So,
or I mean, yeah, and I get like the permits. That's a good example of things. Like, okay, we got permits. What movie can we shoot with these permits? It should have been the next question. Shouldn't have been,
of course.
All right, we got to do Black Panther with these permits. Like, we shooting over in where they shot it at London, right?
They shot some in, I know, Puerto Rico. They shot the Haiti scenes in Puerto Rico. I don't know.
She was stuck in London. She went to London, never came.
Yeah,
That's
she was stuck in London. I think they shot a lot of it on Tyler Perry's lot too.
Yeah,
a lot of the Wakanda stuff.
But when you got permits, and I know you got to use the permits before they either expire, and you spend this money on the permits. Let's shoot what TV show we shooting, or what movie do we have coming up, or let's transfer it over to out of Marvel Studio into Disney proper or whatever. You know, Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kathleen Kennedy, I got these permits. What you got coming? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the rash decision, the quick rash decision that they made, and I do think they did it out the, you know what I'm saying, it was from the heart. I do think it was from the heart. I think that whole decision was from the heart. Sometimes that heart be wrong as fuck, though. That motherfucker just,
You do. That's why
you
you
know what
can't
I'm
make
saying?
decisions when you
You
are
can't.
in grief.
That heartbeat. It's a lot of bitter baby mamas and daddies out here because of the heart. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta chill. Like, I think they should have just let that chill out. He 20, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But like I said, even if they say we just not gonna do nothing, going back to the article, why are actors still turning this role down? That lets you know how sensitive it still is
I
today.
do think it's sensitive, and also it could, because I think it's sensitive, yes. But I do think majority of the actors, I don't think majority of the actors mind stepping into that role and saying, hey, I'm gonna do this for Chadwick. It's about
Yeah.
how you sell it. If they
Right.
came in and said, hey, you coming in and for Secret Wars and that's it, nah,
Yeah.
I'm good. Because y'all don't
Mhm.
even need to have, I mean, us comic book fans want us, you know, to see T'Challa in Secret Wars, but y'all don't have to set it up to have T'Challa in Secret Wars
Right.
necessarily
Mhm.
for to get that movie off, right? Y'all
Right.
don't have to do that. So
Especially how they're, building it up. Of course,
building
it's
it up
not
right now,
needed. Yeah.
you don't necessarily need that. So you want me to come in, do some type of flashback or some type of, and that's
Yeah.
it? Like, nah, I'm good, man. Do you know what I
Yeah.
got going on right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the actors that they're asking are high profile actors who have
Mhm.
things in the pipeline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not turning down Mission Impossible 33 and you know what I'm saying, all these other Friday the 13th part 60. I'm not turning,
Yeah.
I got all these lined up already. Once I signed on that Disney dotted line, that Marvel dotted line, they got me for 5 films and I can't do nothing for those 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, nah.
I think it's a one-off. I don't think they were trying to keep whoever this person is. Because what actor wouldn't? If you come sit me down and say, I want you to be a T'Challa variant, we're giving you
Mhm.
$6 million for 4 films, I think someone
Yeah,
would take it. But
I
I
think
think it's
somebody
just
would
a
take it. That's why I
one-off.
do
Hey,
think
we
it was
just
the
need you
one-off.
for one movie. That's why I'm like, y'all doing
T'Challa
this is really just gonna
Junior.
piss off the recast T'Challa fans
It
in their
is.
mind. They
It is.
think they doing the right thing.
That's why I'm not falling for it. You don't see me waving the, I'm not falling for that.
Yeah.
I just don't trust them.
I'm like,
I
y'all
don't
think
trust
y'all
them.
doing the right thing. Y'all finna make it worse. It's
I
finna be
don't
worse.
trust
Cause like
them.
I said in my video, what if y'all do recast somebody or y'all bring this variant in and he does a good job? Now what? What if he comes in and he's
And kill it.
menacing and he really feel, now what? Now
Yeah.
y'all in
Now
a
what?
spot.
Now it's a decision. But see, that's a good decision to have. Actually, it's an easy decision. It'll be like, all right, cool. Look, we gotta come sit down, bro.
You gotta
Come
talk
on.
to Ryan. Cause now you gotta
Yeah.
talk to Ryan.
Come on, come sit down, man. Come sit down. Let me see your script. Let me see that. They need to be like this. They need to be like, let me see your script. Let me see
Take
your
all
script.
this
That's
out.
it. All right. Yeah.
You in a spot. Boy, y'all in a spot. If y'all bring this variant in and people like him, y'all in a spot.
Let me see that script,
They are
Brian.
in
I'm
some
ripping this right on
impossible
up.
situations. Oh my
It's
God.
not. I think that's an easy. I think. Look.
Yeah.
I think that's easy. To me, it's easy. If I'm Kevin Feige and the new regime that he got, Wonder Bomb and Esposito, and I think they got another dude. I think that's an easy decision to make.
Yeah.
That script got to be ripped up. Or I'm gonna get it. You know how the English teachers give you back your paper with all the red marks on it.
I'm just gonna sit back. I'll be eating my popcorn. I'll be tweeting, and I'll just be watching the show. That's what I will be doing because that's what happened with Killmonger.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan came in, killed it, and somebody was like, "I don't know, y'all better find a way to bring him back, even if it's the ancestral plane. You got to figure it out." They like Michael B. Jordan, so
right.
we shall. I hate that this got out like it did because, like you said, I think for more people, there's different fandoms. Like you got the recast T'Challa, and then you have just like casual people, and
that's what matters to them. You know, the casuals is what matters to them, and I understand it. I understand because that's the majority
that's
of
the
the
money.
ticket buyers.
Yeah, that's the money. Yeah,
that's the majority of the ticket buyers, and but that can also hurt them because they don't, you know what I'm saying, whatever story that you've been weaving, when they come back for the second or the third film, and they be like, hold on, this
what's
ain't
going
right.
on?
What's going on? And I think that's what hurt them a lot, because a lot of Marvel stories was told at Disney Plus.
Right.
People don't watch Disney Plus. I know
Yeah.
they like to act like people is watching them shows on Disney Plus, but they go to Disney Plus to watch Bluey for their kids. They you know what I'm saying? They all right, we'll be, throw Bluey on and come on, baby, let's go to the back.
Yeah.
She up there watching Bluey. We good for at least a good, you know what I'm saying, hour or two.
Yeah.
That ain't what people is watching Disney Plus for. So
I think they're in a tough spot with the melanated people. They better figure it out.
With the melanated people.
They are.
They are. But they think they're doing right by, Wonder Man and things of that nature. They think they're gonna get us that way. Have you read the little leak script of that? The synopsis?
I refuse to read that. I saw it kind of go across, and I'm like, I'm not giving that no merit. And it's only because the scoopers have now been so diluted. Back in the day, you used to could be like, oh, there might be some validity to that, but it's just too many scoopers spitting out too much stuff. I move on.
I feel you, but I think this is real because somebody official did say that this kind of, because it wasn't the script, it was just what it was about. You know what I'm saying? And it was Yaya is playing Yaya. He's playing Yaya.
Yep.
I don't even want it, just sounds stupid. He's playing Yaya.
And this is in Destin's doing this. Okay, got it. Keep going. Yeah. I just had to refresh. Go ahead.
Playing Yaya. Yaya's playing Yaya, who not
going around trying to get jobs.
Right. He auditions for a Marvel role. And he finds out the secrets, the Marvel secrets.
I don't like nothing about it.
And then that the Kevin bot from She-Hulk sucks him into the actual Marvel universe. And now he's still Yaya, but he got to come up with a superhero name. And I'm like, well, if he's playing Yaya, how did he come up with the name? Simon.
I don't like nothing about it.
Simon Williams. What made him change the name to Simon Williams?
I hope that's not true.
This is crazy.
I hope it's not. I seen it, I read it, and I was like, I'm not even gonna do a video on it. I hope that is nowhere near true. See, I already don't like the tone of it.
The reason why I believe it is because they put what's his name, Slattery, in it. The fake Mandarin. I said, okay, they trying to telling me it's raining. They peeing on me and telling me it's raining. That's what they doing with this movie right now, because this is a movie about nothing. It's a movie about nothing. It really is. It's kind of like She-Hulk should have not been a show about nothing, because that's what it ended up being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got another one. I think this is from the same tree. Same tree. And
I hope not.
I think it is. I think it's like a parody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is.
I hope not.
Their comedic side of Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, they should know it does not work. But I think it works. It does not work. Y'all slid through on Ragnarok. We kind of accepted that because y'all had a pretty healthy balance in Ragnarok.
Right.
Love and Thunder did not work. She-Hulk did not work. Y'all don't need to, y'all got to figure out a way to do comedy without doing comedy. And Marvel has always been good at that. Y'all have always been good with making these somewhat serious movies and weaving comedy in. Going full-fledged into comedy, y'all just can't do it. So don't do it. Don't try it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I don't want to see Yaya Mateen in a parody. I don't want to see it. And maybe that's my bias. I don't want to see black people in parodies. Why don't? I just
like scary movies? You like scary movies? None of the scary movies?
Who's I? I
don't mind parodies, but I'm with you. It just don't work. I think they built Marvel to be serious, right?
Yeah.
And when you come back and try to do it, and I see some people say, "Oh, well, you say that Marvel don't go out on a limb and do this, that, and the third." It's like, true.
You can do it. You just gotta do it right.
Right.
Just
this ain't it.
If you're gonna do a comedy,
right,
do it right.
Yes, we want Marvel to take chances, but this ain't the chance that I was talking about. You know, it's like that. Like, I wasn't saying this. This ain't the chance.
Because I like when they experiment. I do. I
don't
didn't
mind it.
hate phase
I don't mind
4 like
nobody
everybody
experiment.
else did.
Some shit works, some shit don't work. Hell, Iron Man
Yeah.
was an experiment. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So I don't mind experiment. I'm with you. I don't mind experiments. It's just when you're doing it for the, because this seems like you're just doing it for the sake of. Like, this ain't an experiment. This is just for the,
I
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
think
Like,
they were so deep into Wonder Man where they couldn't pull out though. Like Ironheart, they're already deep into it.
yeah.
The Spider-Man, like everything that's coming out this year, I felt like they were too deep to pull out. I
Mm.
wonder what is going on with Wonder Man that they felt like we're moving forward with it.
I
Because it
think they
sounds
liked it.
like everything else they're kind of pulling back. It sounds like they're pulling back on the Midnight Angels or Koye show that was possibly
Yeah, I don't even,
coming.
I think that's done. I don't even think they doing it.
A lot of the things that we kind of saw rumblings about, they're not moving
Mm.
forward with. So I wonder what is it about Wonder Man that y'all like, yeah, we sticking with this one.
I don't know. You gotta get, beats me. Because that if I'm in that room, I'm like, whoa, wait, what? We doing what now?
And you got Destin on it. So why we didn't do a show about Shang-Chi's sister and building up what she got going?
Yeah.
I rock with
Like, give
that.
me that. Give that. I would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, that's a word, because that's a word that's already been introduced to us.
Mm-hmm.
That people may or may not want more, but I'm gonna say, you know, if I'm in the room, they will want more from Shang-Chi. We ain't seen Shang-Chi since he came out.
Yeah.
Let's give us some more of that world. The
Yeah. So
sister, you know what I'm
why did
saying?
y'all pick Wonder Man, especially with Destin involved? Why did y'all pick
Yeah,
Wonder
why did
Man
y'all
over
pick
the
Wonder Man?
sister?
I don't look. That's a damn good question. Why? What made y'all pivot way over here? And you're not even connecting him to something that would
Wanda
possibly, right?
and
Wanda,
Vision and all
Vision,
that.
and like, you're not even connecting him to that. That's where his story lies at, or would
Mm-hmm.
possibly be the better story.
Yeah. That's why I said it's just everything is just so like I don't see the vision anymore. I'm in the car, I'm riding. I don't know where we going.
Where we going?
I
The
don't know
map.
where we going.
The map look fuzzy. What is going on?
And tell Chill, I need to tell Chill. I owe Chill one. Me and Chill was supposed to get on stream one day and he didn't get on because he had a panic attack about Ironheart. Talking about her not talking about her. They shouldn't be doing a criminal sideshow with
They
Ironheart.
shouldn't, but come on, Tina, why are they doing that?
I'm not saying they should, but they've laid the groundwork for it.
For criminality? No, they laid the groundwork for a student being a student, not criminality. Criminality? In Chicago, we already got enough criminals in Chicago. We don't need no more.
Bro, what was Riri doing?
She was just selling. She was just doing people's homework. That's it.
And you don't think nothing about that screams I'm a hustler and I'm finna get out here and make some money. Nothing like that screams I'm a hustler.
Hustling and criminality is two different things.
No, it's not.
It is.
If I'm a hustle, I'm gonna do it. So this is where my brain
I get that. But
this
you
is
have
where
to.
my brain going with the story. All right, she kicked out of Wakanda. She going back home. She going to school. She gonna end up getting kicked out of school. So now I'm back in Chicago. Right? I'm smart. And I'm not saying she's gonna like get knee deep into criminality, but it's not far away from the spectrum where if somebody's approaching her like, hey, if you do X, Y, and Z, I can shoot you some bread, because that groundwork has already been laid. That she will do stuff if I need a little bit of bread.
But why is she doing the stuff to get the bread? To build her robot, right? To build her
I think we're gonna dig into that. Does mama have cancer? Is daddy dying? Is the lights getting cut off? I mean, it's gonna be the same American story you was arguing with Chill about on 668. What y'all finna put her back in Chicago and she living like the Huxtables?
No. I just don't think that it should be. Let's turn her into this type. You want criminality or you want some knucklehead shit? Cool. Have her doing this because we didn't get that from her. Yes, we got hustling, but we didn't get this from her.
But what is this? I think it's going to be very parallel.
I don't think that's parallel.
I don't think she's going to be.
I know hustlers who don't have to go out and steal shit. I know hustlers who've been hustling, and ain't got to go steal shit.
I don't think she's going to be stealing shit. I think she's going to be like making weapons and like helping the hood out. And of course, that's illegal.
That ain't what I read. That's not what I read.
And but when you think
She
about
not finna
all
be
of the when you think about all
Riri
the
Robin
Avengers
Hood out in
movies,
this joint.
they all doing illegal shit. Every
Who?
single Avenger movie, all the Avengers movies is illegal. Everybody's breaking the law in all the fucking movies. All of them.
Yeah,
Every single
but
movie.
she gonna get caught and be branded a criminal. That's what I'm saying. Like they don't have to make her a criminal.
Look, what half of the Avengers branded as criminals? Wasn't Tony Stark sitting in front of Congress being branded a criminal? Like this is the
Yeah,
MCU.
okay. I see where you're going. Not the same thing. Not the same thing.
It's not the
There is
same, but I think because we are Black, we kind of don't want to see it. But I'm like, this is really not far from what they do. There's criminals throughout the whole MCU.
It is. It's I mean, criminal.
Bucky, a
You
whole
gotta make her
criminal.
a criminal. Bucky is a criminal. Bucky, a whole war criminal out here. You're right. You absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I'm not here to argue that. What I'm saying is they don't have to make her a criminal. This is the one time to where they could be okay. She gets kicked out of MIT, or in order to stay in whatever, she gets kicked out. That as smart as she is, you mean to tell me she got to go to criminality?
I just think they did not build Ironheart. And even when you read her story, she's not built like Ironheart is built like me. Ironheart is not built like
me.
For real. No, I'm for real. It's like I'm smart, but if I gotta get it, I gotta get it. She's not built like Shuri was in Black Panther 1. Like I'm just a cute little 13-year-old and I'm just gidgeting and gadgeting. She's from Chicago. So she kind of has that's her environment.
No, go get it. But in the books, when she went and got it, she went and she was stealing. She was stealing. No, she was.
And she was going to go to jail.
She was stealing parts, but they didn't make her a criminal.
Because Tony Stark saved her. Tony Stark saved her. She might get saved.
She needs saving.
So she needs saving. Now, if y'all want to talk Riri comments, but I done read Riri. Now we can rock with Riri. That's why I'm like, this is so not far from her comic counterpart. She was stealing in the comics. She was breaking the law in the comics.
She had heart. This is just common criminal shit. She out here running with the folk nation or something. Like
the GD.
the gangster disciple. She out here like, nah, man. I don't need Riri tatted up and doing that. I don't need that.
I think we're gonna have balance. I'm watching Ironheart. We need to do some Ironheart.
If Riri pull out the stick, I'm leaving. Like
she
I'm
gonna pull out the stick now.
It's over.
He goes Sir Knight. She was a criminal, but not a common one. I think that's what it's gonna be. I don't think she's finna be out here like gang banging. But look, if I gotta pay the lights and you telling me you finna give me $1,000, all I gotta do is make something to make you disappear.
Standing on the corner selling stolen goods.
Doing that. Hey, Dre was going crazy.
Like an episode of The Wire, I am out. I'm gone.
Dre's like, Riri's not a criminal. I was in the comments. I'm like, but she was. He was like, no. I said, Dre, let me come on the stream. He would not let me come on because I forgot to send you the link. No, you didn't. You knew I was going to come up there and pull the book out. I got the book in the comic.
Damn, so we about to see that drill music video.
We're gonna have what's the old boy from up there?
If it's a rest in peace Vaughn mural in the back, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm done.
We're gonna have Vaughn in the back, boy.
if it's a what's my man who just got locked up? Free dirt.
Free dirt.
If it's a free dirt, if she walk around with a free dirt shirt, oh man.
You know Kugler gonna do it, man. You know it.
Man.
You know it. It's gonna be true to Chicago.
I'm done.
Oh gosh. All right. We at 11 o'clock, Blue. We ain't they talking about that'll be diabolical, bro. We gotta come back to this, bro. There is gonna be a Vaughn graffiti in the back. I bet $10,000 we gonna see a Vaughn graffitied in the back. They in Chicago.
It's all gonna be done in Cabrini green and all types of like come on, man.
Cabrini
ain't even there no more. It's gonna be with the remnants of Cabrini green.
They're gonna be off Old Block, boy.
Old Block. Oh,
I'm watching it. I'm rooting for Riri.
I'm rooting for
you know,
she was supposed to be Shuri.
I seen that. Yeah,
Yeah, she was supposed to
I
be sure.
seen that.
What Chad would say he liked her, but him and Tisha had more
Letitia.
chemistry.
Yeah.
They said, but
Everything happens how it's supposed to happen. I like her as Ironheart. I know a lot of people
mm,
don't like her, but I'm cool with her. I like her.
I'm not a big fan. I read Ironheart. I'm just not a big fan of Ironheart comics
I
like
like
that. I
Ironheart.
read them all. I like. I don't want to say I hate read them. That's a bad term, but I'm just so engulfed in Marvel comics that I read anything that got the damn logo on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I like
she's.
Iron. Why y'all hate Iron? I loved Ironheart's comic. What was there to hate about it?
I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it.
Was
I
it
just
the
didn't like
Tony
it.
Stark? Like, why y'all didn't create a whole new
I think at the
character?
time I might have just been engulfed in some other storyline going on. So it was like it felt like a burden to read her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should go back and reread it.
I
But it
liked it.
felt like a burden to read it because I forgot what was going on. I think Tony had died at that time. So what was going on? Forgot what big story was going on. But it was the biggest story going on. And she just to me just got caught up in the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like Captain Marvel. Not Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. I didn't like Miss Marvel until I went back to reread it. But what made me like her was when the Champions book.
Okay.
That's what made me like Miss Marvel. And then I was like, shit, let me go back and reread this
Yeah,
shit.
I like
So,
Miss Marvel too. We
but
gonna
yeah,
see.
let's get on up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Sir Knight, Pam, D Stizzle, Ty.
Thanks for
I
hanging
guess
with us.
Chill went to go watch. I guess he got tired of arguing with you. He went to go watch us.
Chill will not argue with me. He won't give me a stream. He won't. Look. Chill want to bring me on certain streams. He'll hit me up, be like, "You want to talk about this?" No, bring me on when y'all talk about some. I wish I could have been on that 6888 stream. I wanted to choke Chill.
Chill just didn't. He didn't
Kill
understand.
him.
He didn't understand what I was trying to say. You know, like
there's no story you can tell in America without racism.
That don't involve that. And that's what I'm trying to tell him. Like,
you
this
can't.
is America, dog. How do you can't tell a black story without that being there?
If they wanted to tell a story about Bronny James, I don't know why I keep bringing Bronny up. I think I just saw something about him. There's going to be racism in it.
There's racism in it. That's just
he's the prince. He grew up in Bel Air and rich in Miami. He's dealt with racism. There's no way to tell it. No way to tell it. But like you said, he's Canadian, so maybe he don't get it.
I don't know. They had to deal with it too. I know they had to deal with it. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. America is the different. We different out here.
Yeah,
we different. We the Chicago of the world.
I'm like, chill. There's nothing. There's no American story you can tell without it. None. Even if it's a great story, you cannot tell it.
I don't see how he. I don't see how he don't get that. You know, like how you mad at this story about these great women doing? You know what I'm saying? Oh well, I didn't like that though. I'm like, chill. It's American history. It's gonna be a white dude who is putting the boot on a black person. That's
just it. That's just it. There's no other way to tell.
And it's gonna be a white man who probably gonna help out the black. You know what I'm saying? Like the white savior. Reason why the white savior exists because the white savior existed.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. As great as my life has been, I think I've had a pretty great life. I've experienced racism. It is what it is.
Me too.
Still experience it. It's 2025. So you cannot tell an American black story as light-skinned as Meghan Markle is.
She's experienced it.
She's experienced it in her face. There's no way to tell it.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Especially back then. But yeah, let's get on up out of here. Thanks for watching Blues House. Hope y'all enjoyed today's episode, man. Hit that like button, share and subscribe for more of our opinions. Hopefully I have Tina back on. Tina be busy out here getting the scoop on everything and being a lawyer here and doing. I only know what Tina do.
Proactive with reaching out to you when I'm available because I know I be all over the place.
Yeah,
I'll be more proactive.
Tell them where they can find you at, Tina, and tell them what you do.
So if you want to look at like my Marvel and movie and TV content, you just go right to She Dreads Me, wherever it's at right there. Yeah, go there. If you like legal news, I do have a legal page completely separate. It's Legally Locked. I cover a lot of legal cases. Other than that, I'm just outside on Twitter, guys.
Outside on Twitter. That's what she's gonna argue you down about Toussaint and all types of stuff like that.
I was supposed to be at work coding and doing all types of stuff, and I'm just Fleeting away.
All right. So yeah, y'all come back. I'll probably be doing another live tomorrow because Thursdays is going to be my live day. I just wanted to do this live today because of recast. Normally I just drop videos throughout the week, but my live day is Thursday. So y'all come back and check me out tomorrow around the same time, around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I should be live. But like I said, thanks for visiting. We are out. Peace, hair grease, stay black, and we out.